Okay, yeah, that looks good. All right, hey guys. Lola Selena here. I also go by Island Turtle. Welcome to BOMISpirit. So, I don't even know if you can hear me very well between the elements. Well, the running water and the wind. Hopefully, you can. I just wanted to hop on here and promptly or spontaneously, I guess I should say, to just kind of talk a little bit about the energies that we got going on recently and that we're moving into, because today is especially like a little bit of a transition point. My God, I can't speak today. And when I say transition, I don't mean like intensely. I mean like a very natural, seasonal, cyclical kind of transition. I'm also in a very public space. No one's really been around, but I also don't want to hang out too long because it is a very public space. I like to respect people's quiet time out in nature. But hey, hello. Okay, I can see you guys. It's good to see you. Um, but yeah, happy new moon Capricorn, happy Aquarius season for those who follow Western tropic astrology. And so I just want to bring your attention to the notion that we are still in this new moon Cappy energy, which is an amazing new moon, by the way. But entering Aquarius season, we're entering the peak of winter, meaning we're getting to that point in the season where, we've been in Cappy energy, we've been at the getting acquainted with winter and whatever we want to do for winter. We've been getting acquainted with the kind of changes we want to make, right? And even if you don't want to make changes, even if you're just like, I like what I got going on, I just want to be chill with what I got going on, hey, that's okay too, right? But this Cappy season in particular was really highlighting to us long-term stability and commitments and devotions and what we want that to look like, and if we want to fortify or strengthen anything that we already have in our life that already is kind of aligned with that. And so now that we're in the peak of winter, it's time to just do it. It's time to be embodied with it. It's time to be living it, right? Tending the garden is kind of how Spirit has actually been bringing it to my attention. Now, winter, a lot of people feel like it's time to just like rest and chill out and just like recover. And if you're doing that, that's totally cool too. I will say this was kind of an atypical winter. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed like some of the intense fiery energies we got going on this winter. I didn't bring my tripod because I didn't plan to do this today. Um, but that's something else that I'm definitely feeling today. I'm feeling the simmering. I'm feeling the fire simmering, and it's probably going to get hotter and hotter and hotter and more like more fiery as we get into February, as we get closer to mid-February, where this is the last week where Neptune is in Pisces, right? We're going to start feeling that Neptune Aries energy next week, and then we're going to be carried into February, and then we're actually going to go past the peak of the season, which is February 1st. And then we're going to experience Saturn going into Aries right around the time we have the new moon Aquarius, the full eclipse, the first eclipse of the year. And we're going to be entering a whole new year in Chinese astrology, right? It's like, it's just going to get more and more and more fiery. And in the midst of that, we're going to have the full moon in Leo as well on February 1st, which is kind of an amazing day for that to happen. So needless to say, I'm just bringing your attention to this moment in time presently. If you have been making a lot of decisions, if you've been marinating on a lot of things, if you have been feeling like, I do want different things, or I have these desires, or I have these ideas, or I have these little inklings, or, I want to go and have fun, or I want to go and express myself in this way, we're entering the season to be embodied with it, to be doing it, to be aligned with it, not to just be thinking about it, not to just be like, maybe I will do that, maybe I won't do that. No, it's time to like, just try, or just do. Because that's what this peak of winter, of any season is about. It's about embodied and being embodied with it and maintaining that flow. Okay. What was there anything I wanted to say? Oh yeah, expression. Yeah, expression. So I meant to do a weekly summary video. A lot of I've been kind of, under the weather. I've had a cold. I'm feeling a lot better today, so I didn't do the weekly summary yet. I might do it today when I get back. But I'm just going to drop the same information here in case I don't get to it. So just so you know, this week, so freaking magical. Sagittarius and Aquarius are probably the most prominent signs this week that are getting the most activity. If you have any Aquarius or Sagittarius angles or personal planets between 0 and 10 degrees, you're probably really going to feel this. That's also where you want to look in your houses for where some shit may be going down. Now, this is all beautiful shit, in my opinion, but you know, that's just my opinion. For Sagittarius, that's where Lilith is going to be transiting. And Lilith is creating a lot of aspects this week with Mercury, Mars, the Sun, Pluto, Venus, and Vesta, 6 different celestial bodies, all of whom are hanging out together, by the way, in Aquarius this week. And that's also why I'm mentioning Aquarius 0 to 10 degrees. So that Saggy 0 to 10 degree range where Lilith is moving through, that's where you may be feeling more of this internal, I want to express myself, I want to do this, I want to do that, like really feeling your desire or even a need to fully express your spirit or operate from that very like wild, free spirited energy, or you know, just space within yourself. And for some that may even like go into like, I feel like art is going to be a huge thing, to be honest. I feel like creative expression is going to be like its own revolution outside of all the other shit we got going on this planet right now. And I do feel that simmer now in this week with this little transition point. But yeah, that Lilith energy is amazing and it feels so good. And so just lean into that. Lean into that. It's just like the wild, free, rebellious dance with your own soul, you know? Whether that's through communication or creativity or just living life, you know, and having fun while you do it. But it is very unapologetic. It is kind of shameless, okay? And it's energy we've been in for a while. And I actually think it's more calm now. Oh, we got people coming over. I'm gonna wait for them to pass just to be polite. So enjoy nature with me until they're gone, okay? Okay. Oh, okay. Hello. I know you guys really like looking at the nature sometimes. And actually, I might even switch it back for continuing to talk about Aquarius. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Just enjoy the view with me while I talk. Okay? So let's talk about Aquarius. Now, Aquarius 0 to 10 degrees. Whatever house that is for you, personal planets, angles, etc. That's where we have Mars, Mercury, the Sun, Venus, Vesta, and Pluto moving through for this week. There are other transits going on, including a quarter moon, but we don't really need to get into that for right now. But all of that Aquarian energy, God, it's so freaking incredible. It's like Mars, Mercury, and the Sun are helping to bring in such clarity and such confidence with what you're seeing, with what you know, with what you feel, with what you want to do. There's a lot of charismatic persuasion also going on in the air. And so this expression may take on, this desire for expression may take on a more literal role for some people, like actually being very vocal and very outspoken. And I think we're seeing that in different ways, but it's whatever it is for you. It's whatever you're aligned with in that way, especially if there's a creative connotation to it. That most likely will be a driving force of why you're expressing yourself or how you're expressing yourself for creative means or sharing of truth or sharing of information or wisdom. But a lot of charismatic persuasion. Now, I will also say too, there's a lot of sexy energy in the air this week, which I am not mad at. I don't think you guys will be mad at that either. But Mars is going to be doing some interesting things with Pluto, and with Neptune and with Lilith as well. And that's going to be more around the 23rd. So just to keep that frame of reference in mind, if like you want to schedule a date with someone, you want to ask someone out, you want to spice up your relationship, the 23rd is probably going to be the most ideal day to do that, or the most fun day to do that, just astrologically. But yeah, lots of very sexy, charismatic, flirty, come hither via, you know, via seduction by words going on this week as well. With Venus and Vesta and Pluto, a lot of that energy we've had too for about a couple weeks now, and that's also been a really beautiful conjunction because it's basically having relationships, beauty, creativity, love, pleasure, getting into bed with ambition, getting into bed with authenticity, getting into bed with personal empowerment and fulfillment. So that's allowing for some people to either unlock some really interesting, how do I want to say, wells, I guess, like wells of creativity that's also coupled with relationships. Like that's like collaborative stuff going down. It's creative ideas born of conversations with people that you care about. It's going to a whole new level of understanding of what is fulfilling for you as well, and what you can do with it and how you can run with it. And that's where Mars and Mercury also play a role in just like acting that out and embodying it. So this is the week to be bold. This is the week to be loud. This is the week to be inspired. This is the week to just go for it. Like, you don't need to be mulling things over too much anymore if you've been in planning mode or too much in your head kind of mode. It's time to just embody. It's time to be in that active, we're doing this, we're living this, we're tending the garden, we're here now role kind of a thing. But have fun while you do it. It's all supposed to be fun. And it's all supposed to be very authentic as well. If you are a rebel or you have a rebellious nature, this is the time to really lean into that too. This is the time to like, not hold back the reins on your rebelliousness. This is the week to be a rebel and have fun while you do it, because also there's a magnetism in the air where the deeper we lean into this like Saggy Aquarian energy, the more we're going to magnetize to us that matches us in that kind of authentic expression. So have fun, enjoy it, and just be here, just be here, enjoy being here, find ways to enjoy being here. And if you are kind of caught up in the craziness of what's going on in the world, totally understandable. I think it's good to acknowledge what is going on in the world, but it's also good to, keep living life too, like in ways that bring you that kind of joy and in ways where you can express yourself in these ways that we're talking about. Because also for some of you, they're one and the same, I don't know if you guys can see the snow's like melting and thawing, which is kind of cool. But yeah, for some of you, those things are one and the same. That what you want to express yourself or what you want to be living in or embodied with right now also coincides with the craziness that's going on in the world too. And, if that's what's going on for you, that's what's going on for you. You should honor that. Thanks for the Nature Creek Sound and View. Have a great day always. Oh, you're very welcome. But yeah, I'm going to hop off here. I just wanted to stop in, chime in, give you a little bit of the the lowdown of what's going on in this present moment, energetically, astrologically, cosmically, and just encourage you. So, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to get a little quiet as I slowly creep away so you can enjoy some of the nature a little more. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the support you guys continue to give me and have given me over the years. And yeah, I just appreciate you. So have a great day, and I'll see y'all soon. Take care.